Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of If You Don't Have It, You Can't Sell It. I'm Ryan Carbone with Inventory Optimizer, and today I'm joined by Craig Barnell of Fisher's Finery. And today we're really excited to talk about a new feature coming to Inventory Optimizer concerning our advertising. So, on that note, I'm going to hand it off to Craig, who's going to talk about how this feature came to be.
Hey, thanks, Ryan. And before we get into that story, let me just pause for a second and compliment you and the development team on what has been an amazing uh, detour and retracing our steps and understanding what it takes to incorporate predictive AI-driven forecasting with the ability to pause advertising so that we don't sell out of stock. And truly awe-inspiring to watch the journey that you guys have taken as I've been part of those calls every week. So thank you for your efforts. So
And thank you.
uh, yeah, no worries. So about a year ago, or a little less than that, I was invited by Quartile, who handles our advertising for Fisher's Finery for Amazon, to an event they called Scale. Flew out to LA, got to see my oldest son, and attended the meeting. And Ryan, you probably recall I didn't even get out the door of the meeting to when I called you. Wasn't even in the Uber to get back to the airport yet, and was so excited. In talking about the launch of AMC audiences, was the primary vision of the call was of the meeting. I'm sorry, was to talk about the new AMC audience interface that we were going to be able to leverage the audience signals to, define our advertising to a more competent audience, to a higher intent audience. And but during the Q&A period, the people from Amazon Advertising were there, and the question of advertising to run out of stock came up, and they were emphatic. Pause your advertising, stop advertising, do not advertise yourself out of stock. And you and I know, and we've talked about it a whole bunch of times, that if you have a parent-child relationship and one of your primary sellers in a parent-child relationship goes out of stock for more than 8 days, the attribution of that child to the parent is removed or deprecated, and the listing can tumble, 2 or 3 pages. It crushes your sales. And if it's a single parent, ASIN, then the listing goes dark, even worse. So as you and I discovered the ideology of what to do, we thought it was going to be simple, and boy, were we wrong. So let me kick it back over to you, and let's give everyone a taste of what it looks like at a high level, and show them what we can do, please.
Well, thank you, Craig, for just letting us know how exactly the feature came to be. And I'm going to share my screen and we'll take a look at it all together.
Awesome.
All right, so I'm just sharing now, and you'll take a look at our new dashboard. You'll see the new UI, which we have our light and dark themes here. These will be coming to the production environment very soon. And let's just hop down to AMZ advertising. So when you get into Amazon advertising inside of Inventory Optimizer, you'll see the various categories that we have set here: well stocked, moderate risk, high risk, and out of stock. These four categories are how we organize each of your items based off of the days remaining of inventory, and then take action through our automated system below. So these will trigger your if a campaign will be paused or unpaused based on these various categories. Um, I didn't want to get too granular here, so I'm just going to leave it at this. But if you're interested in something like this, we're going to have more videos soon that are going to get into the more nuts and bolts of how this works. But for right now, this is just the top level metrics.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. And the basic thing we want to wrap up with is a very singular point that our system is going to let any user know what their days in stock are to their replenishment. And the minute the software determines that your forecasted sales are beyond the amount of inventory you've got to replenishing that inventory, it's going to automatically, on an ASIN level, begin to pause advertising campaigns so that you don't run out of stock. And in the complexity of our account with over 3,000 active SKUs with Quartile, we have over 1,000 active campaigns. We have some ASINs that are in as many as 30 campaigns, and it pauses individual ASINs inside a campaign, allowing you to redirect those marketing dollars in a more efficient way to where you have inventory to sell. It's unbelievable. It's revolutionary. We've already been using it through beta, and the results are nothing short of spectacular.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks again for that great explanation. So next week we're going to be talking about our repricing feature. That's above and beyond this, because what do you do when just cutting ad spend doesn't stop the sales? Well, now we're going to have to slow down sales in a different way, and that's with our repricing tool. So we're excited to talk to you about that too, and that's going to be coming up in a week or so. Thanks.
Thanks, thanks, Ryan.